Pantum M6552NW Review. If you wish to print, scan, and copy, then you'll find the setup and utilization easy. Nevertheless, some cheaper opponents such as the Brother MFCL2717DW and the Canon Image Class MF267DW perform better with graphics and photos. Despite that fact, these replacements are pricier, which makes the M6552NW a more reasonable choice if the text is mainly printed. The M6552NW is quite lightweight compared to another basic mono laser all-in-ones, as it weighs 18.7 pounds. Additionally, it's one of the most compact ones available, measuring 12 by 17 by 12 inches. This helps with moving the device around and can easily share a desk with another item. Setting up the machine is also a breeze, considering all you have to do is remove the packaging, such as from the toner cartridge, which is stored inside the printer. And if you prefer, connect a USB or Ethernet cable for a wired connection rather than relying on Wi-Fi. Installing the software is really easy. All you need to do is click on the connection you're using. It will automatically install and configure drivers and the Pantum Scan app. I've tested other Pantum printers before, and this installation was smooth sailing. Light-duty use in the home office or for schoolwork is great for the paper handling available for printing. A single paper tray with a stack of 150 sheets can be easily accessed at the bottom front of the printer and can be replenished, or extra sheets may be included when necessary. There is no option to scale up two-sided documents automatically, however, you can configure your print driver for manual duplexing. It will print one side of the pages in the stack and stop so that you are able to reinsert them. The software gives a demonstrative image on screen with steps for reinsertion, however, it failed to perform correctly during our testing process. I adjusted the printer driver to flip pages along the long edge when being read by, afterward. The animation showed how to put back all of them into the printer's tray, so they would flip along the short edges. If you are not an everyday user of duplex printing technology, you'd better write down some information about how to reinsert those pages correctly. The printer has an 8.7-11.7 flatbed scanner and a 35-sheet ADF that can accommodate paper as large as legal size. However, there is no possibility of copying onto a letter size page from a legal size page, which is often desired but absent from the device's firmware. There is a setting for adjusting the paper size of a copied page compared to the original, yet there is no such choice for reducing the legal size to letter size. When using the custom setup, the printer demands that it be scanned with the flatbed instead of the ADF. On a positive note, this AIO has an alternative in its scan software that permits manual, two-sided scanning, which many low-priced AIOs lack. There's also support for printing from both Android and iOS mobile devices, but getting this to work was tricky. The printed instructions say only to follow the tips in the app for connecting. But the only tip the app gave me after it found the printer but couldn't print was that the printer was disconnected, even while the screen clearly showed it was connected. Pantum says this issue will be fixed in an update to the app that should be launched in November. Pantum advises that the printer should be used for up to 2,000 pages per month. If you'd rather not refill it too often, then up to 600 pages is more suitable. Keep in mind though that due to the tray's open front design, refills are more straightforward compared to printers with enclosed paper drawers. Pantum offers one toner cartridge size for their printer with a 1,600 page yield rating and the choice of buying individual cartridges or more affordable bundles of two. The running cost for these two cartridge packs is 3.4 pennies per page, as ever the bigger you plan to print, the more costly it will be. When contrasting prices between printing machines, make sure to take into account the upfront cost plus potential running costs. Look up our article on the total cost of ownership for more information. With both our PC test bed and the M6552NW connected to the same network with Ethernet, on our performance tests, it generally took less time for the M6552NW to print its first page than most of its competitors. However, it was slower than the other competitors when looking at pages 2 to onwards, yet not so slow that for documents of 15 or 20 pages it affected anything.